Hey, Robot Wizard, congratulations. Hey, Robot Wizard, congratulations. Oh, I didn't realize I had the stream volume up. I was just checking on the plus points total is up to 123, which is pretty awesome. If we don't make it to 300 this month, I am not worried about that. We made it to 100 this month. That's awesome. If we can do it again 2 more months in a row, we will we'll get that first increase of revenue, which is amazing. Amazing. Hi, Mirror. Welcome. Mirror, we talked about this, but I'm getting ready. I'm trying to figure out a good day and time. And I know you said it's okay, too, if you can't. I think you were saying, like, don't worry about whether or not I'll be able to be there. But, of course, obviously, I want to let you know when I would be streaming the yarn dyeing. And then I think you said sparkle. And I only have fingering sparkle yarn. If that works for you. Also, I just realized no one has been a troll yet and made me hydrate it right off the bat. But I don't have water down here. So I'm going to go get that right now. I have coffee, but not water. What is going on? It does not say anything about pre-rolls. And Saribot has not joined the channel yet. You didn't specify sparkle. You think DK weight would be better? Cool. Not a problem. Any colors I like a lot or want to experiment with would be great. So did you hear what Ms. Jinx asked me to do? Because if you want me to do this for you as well, I'm happy to do it. But there is a caveat because Ms. Jinx said, I know if you do this, you won't be able to use the professional heat set acid dyes. And I was like, yeah. She asked me to make blanks of DK weight yarn on my Centro knitting machine and then have Ramona help me. There's Saribot. Have Ramona help me paint them with food coloring, which you can totally dye yarn with. And it's not quite as light and color fast and wash fast as the professional stuff. But there's several advantages to it. Namely, handling it is not like strap a respirator on, take the dye powder outside because you don't want to breathe it or have your pets breathing it or someone accidentally smudge it. Oh, JK, thank you for the raid right away. Oh my God, I better go get water. Is it gonna be like this today? Hi, JK, thank you for the raid. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome, readers. They're probably stuck in ads if they're not subbed. Thank you for reading in. We have a little over a minute left on pre-rolls. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Although it's not morning anymore for some of you in the States, it is already afternoon, but it's still morning for me. And we're going to try to finish this steak Ami because you guys, if you weren't here last night, I streamed some Fortnite, but I also opened some packages, and I'll show you. It's really funny. It is the trolliest and yet the funniest and kind of most appropriate gag gift I've ever gotten, maybe. And man. It would help if I would put my stuff away when I'm done with projects, you know? That would be helpful for me. Okay, pre-roll ads should be over. So thank you, readers. If you got those are our pre-rolls. We just started stream. So I really try to make ads as to make them as inobtrusive. That's the word. Inobtrusive as I can. Well, hey, we've got work to do because hello everyone. Hi. I'm 9.5. Welcome to the stream if you've never been here before. Thank you so much, JK. If you need to read and run, I totally understand. However, if you want to hang out, that's great too. Of course. We just got that from Hype Challenge and I keep forgetting I could just go, "Hey everybody, but a lot of people are listening to the stream, not looking at it. So it's too funny. Thank you so much for the raid, JK. I hope you had a great stream. I really appreciate you choosing us as your raid target. I had a fun time last night. I needed that. I really needed to just let off some steam. There's not only been like my own health stuff that's been a little bit concerning, but looks like it should be okay. I went and got checked out. Please don't panic. Please don't worry. And I have been seeing a regular physician and all that other stuff, but yard work and toddlers. JK, you know I totally understand. And go get out there with those kiddos and get dirty with them. Thank you, friend, for your raid. You had a tiny batch of readers, lost them all by counting too many stitches. Wait, what? Catacorn Corner raid. I assume you were knitting. I actually have a knitting project that I just restarted. Less to worry about. Doing the food dye sounds great. Okay, great. I'm getting caught up on chat. So Mirror, basically, here's what. I'm all over the place right now. Totally not normal for me, right? Here's what the blanks look like once they've been machine knitted. And I've done them where I've done 2 skeins per blank. And I don't know if I'll do both exactly the same, but basically Ms. Jinx just said, just do whatever you want with Ramona. If you would paint them, hand paint the blanks with Ramona, I would love that. And I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds like such a fun project. Hi, Cerulean, how are you? Everyone ran away while you were casting on 222 stitches. Wow. That's crazy. That's a lot of stitches. Cerulean, are you guys planning on restocking on fur palms? Because I was browsing your site. Do you have more fur palms now on the site? Have fun and do what you want. Oh, so cool. I love it. If you want to give me some guidance just with color scheme, like colors you would prefer or ones you don't really like to help me narrow it down for you, Mirror, I would love that. Hi, Raven. Okay, so anyways, last night I really needed to just like blow off some steam, so we played some games and it was really fun. And after I did some ranked solos, we had RC Maniac, Jonathan X Ruth, aka Ruru, and Basin Mason jump in and we did some squads, which was really fun. I was up too late, but that's okay. And then we unboxed this thing. Let me show you what we unboxed. Cool. Thumbs up. I just wanted to know if there was like, you know, a timeline for it. So that's all. I totally understand. You know, moving is a big thing. And I knew you had said that right now there might be some things that would be out of stock, but that would change. So forgive me if you said that before and I didn't remember you saying it, okay? Courtesy of Naughty Gnome and literate Ian, who's here. I received this. Hi, Tashwin. And it is a little toy dryer. Okay. Oh, don't worry, Golganek. They made sure that I was all set to go and sent some little mini steaks. And this came with hangers, and I was like, if we hang it up instead of letting it just rest on a cutting board, if we were to hang, would it be, now is it a hanger steak? Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Hanger steak is a cut of steak. So in they go. Okay, turn it on. Gotta make sure you give them a good wash first. A flat iron. Okay, and then you gotta spin all that water out. Okay. Oh no! We have a steak down. I didn't shut the door enough. Yeah, that was the rare. Exactly. That was the one that was ordered rare. Dude. Doodly doodly doot. Success. Your steaks are ready. Just reaching in with my bare hands. Who needs tongs? We don't need no stinking tongs. And then it came with the little dryer washer thing. Sounds like there might have been someone at the door. I should probably go up there and check and not leave any packages that might be outside the door on the... You know, got to do the reverse sear. Oh, I'll watch my husband just reach straight into a pan of hot food and just like pick something up and turn it over. I'm like, oh my God. Obviously, he wouldn't have done that in a professional setting, but he just doesn't have feeling in his fingers anymore from cooking for 20 years, which he doesn't do anymore, obviously. Hi, Radad. And also, I saw Reese Cup come in and say hello. I'm not required to remember anything. Whew. That's not true, actually, but that's okay. Golganek needs a tiny steak. Hi, Mama Andy. How are you? Butters Empire, hello. Welcome in. Narg, I hope you're doing well. Teeny tiny borrower clothes. Yeah, thank you again, Ian, and... Oh, my gravy. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be funny if there was like a little trap. Collect the fat for making gravy. Different settings for the different doneness of the steaks and steak frites. You value not burning your fingers. Doing the work thing, no worries, Narg. Hi, Pix. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in, everyone. Yes, super happy to have you guys with us today. Thank you for joining me. Wednesdays tend to be shorter streams because my kids are off of school early. On Wednesdays, they have early release. So I should get started because I'm shorter on time. But quickly, just, you know, because I said we were going to do it. I'm so thankful that we haven't had very many reasons to have like real talk time here. And we delved into this a tiny bit last night, but I said I was going to talk about it again today because this is my regular stream time. I'm not going to go on and on about it. I'm going to briefly say there are certain types of conduct we cannot tolerate in our community. And one of them is if you have a problem with somebody in our community, of course, you can come talk to me about it if you feel like you need to. I will not accept anything other than above board and direct and straightforward communication. If you're having an issue with somebody, number one best way to deal with it, if you can and you feel comfortable, is to talk to them. If you come and talk to me, I can try to help. But one thing I cannot tolerate is someone going around and talking to a bunch of other people and stirring up a bunch of drama and not giving a person who they feel they have an issue with an opportunity to resolve the issue, to defend themselves. And if that happens, it's a really big problem. I, again, have been so fortunate. The positive of this is something I have not. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. This is something I have not had to deal with very many times in the last 5 years. I'm super fortunate. This space that we inhabit on this platform, it's not something that comes up all that often. But one thing to also bear in mind is that your actions do not just affect you when you're a member of multiple communities and when you have responsibility in one or more communities. It's super important. One of the things that we look for as broadcasters in, for example, moderators and folks who we entrust with maintaining the safety and the comfort and the just general good vibe of our communities is people who are capable of being adults about their communication and approaching others with respect and humility even when we disagree or we have a problem. And if someone's not capable of doing that, obviously I'm going to give them a chance to turn it around. But if it happens repeatedly, I have no choice. And it's really awful to be put in a position like that. It's the last thing I want to do. But I won't allow anyone to disturb our peace here like that, because this is a place a lot of people go to get away from the stress and the worry and the hard times they already experience elsewhere in their lives. That stuff is real and it's valid, and you need to be able to let it out somewhere and to work through it. And if you haven't yet, and that's what's causing you to lash out at others or to misuse your privileges or whatever, then you need to go and find somebody to help you fix it. You need to figure out a way to fix it or ask for help to fix it. And that's very important. But you can't use your mental health situation as an excuse to malign others. Just like I talk about astrology and I think it's fun and interesting, and I joke around about it, and I think it's kind of cool, and I use it for, kind of self-introspection, and etc. I would never, ever in a million years tell somebody, well, sorry that I did this. It's because I'm an Aquarius. It's kind of akin to that. Because again, we share this space. And our actions in one circle, especially when you're in somebody's chat, comport yourself the same way. Be consistent in your ethics and your values. Because it will come out eventually if you're not capable of adhering to that stuff. And if there's a reason behind it, like you need help with some mental health stuff, like I said, please go get that help. It's not fair to others to take those frustrations and those problems out on them, most especially when they are willing to work stuff out and to treat you with respect, even if you're not their cup of tea. People aren't always going to get along. You always have the choice to say, I'm not going to inhabit this space at the same time as this other person, or I'm just going to let it go. That's also a choice. If there's a real issue, if there's a serious problem, obviously you should bring it to someone's attention. No one should have to be feeling like they're being harassed. But there are some people who sometimes just have to blow stuff out of proportion. And again, not giving somebody the opportunity to have a real adult discussion about it is extremely unfair. Thankfully, like I said, I haven't had to have these conversations with you guys very often. I want to move forward. I'm not dragging. We're not talking. We're not going to specify. Just understand if that sort of stuff happens, particularly if it happens more than once and it seems to be a pattern of behavior, I will not tolerate it. I think that should be pretty clear. And I don't think very many of you actually really need to hear this. I think you already know this. I think you already practice this. But it's important to get it out there in the open and make sure people understand. Time to crochet a steak. If anybody has questions or if you feel like it's not clear, it's perfectly acceptable for you to message a mod, message myself and say, I'm not sure if what's going on is this. I need some help. I need some feedback. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay, so I don't want anyone to feel hesitation in those sorts of situations. But we will not go around bad-mouthing each other. You know, I didn't even put up with that stuff in high school. I didn't engage in that kind of behavior. I stayed as far away from those kind of people as possible. You know? Right. Yeah, what Pix said. We're always here for you all in confidence in any circumstance, and we will do our best to protect you all. We love you all. We cannot possibly navigate every single situation that everybody has in every interaction that, you know, like, that's not really why I'm here. But within our community, if there's a problem, I want to be able to solve it, if, you know, effectively and to the best results for everyone involved as much as is humanly possible. Am I going to add marbling to the steak? You want to learn how to do needle felting and I'll send it to you, Ian? Come on, you're crafty. You're going to start doing pottery, right? Aren't you going to start streaming pottery? You see how I deflected? Get deflected on, nerd. I do also, you know, I just want to make this clear. I believe in giving people chances. Everyone makes mistakes. But there comes a point after which you have to kind of go like, well, this is a pretty big problem. And if you're not willing to see, you know, why you bear responsibility in the situation, then again, like I said, there's not really a whole lot of choice on like my part. Was I using a 2.0 on this? I think I was. Or was it a 2.25? Oh, God, I can't remember. 2.2? I think it's a 2.2. It certainly wasn't a 9.5. Ian, how you doing? Can you cook that crocheted steak in the dryer? Well, look, Ian. Look what they sent me. Other Ian Douglas. The other Ian, literary Ian and Naughty Gnome sent this thing to me. I don't think this is going to fit in there. And they sent me little steaks and everything. Isn't that funny? Okay. Now they're howling again. Goodness gracious. One moment, please, while I find out what is bothering my dog so much upstairs. Thank you so much for your patience. What didn't work? Oh, I bet you. I restarted my computer. Hi, Ballant. How are you, Ballant? All right. Let me try it now.
1.5, one of the single greatest streamers of our generation.
Again, this is when we deflect and we talk about how great somebody else is because,
1.5, one of the single greatest streamers of our generation.
Center for Anne.
Yeah.
1.5, one of the single greatest streamers of our generation.
A center for Anne. Wait. A center for ants. If you guys don't know what that's from, it's from Zoolander. Anyway, I appreciate you. And it was really fun to see Lita crocheting. Hello? Hello? So cool. Science Redeemed featuring 9wen Lamau. I need that. Ooh, ooh. I have to go. I'll be right back.
I am 9.5 and I'm called that because...
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Exact
Ayo.
I'm tying knots without looking. What? That's what everyone thinks. It's actually because I'm missing half a digit.
See, sounds good, snap.
At Science_Screen says I lied, but I would never.
This.
He's the liar. His profile is missing so much about his godly greatness and how legendary amongst the gods he is and how they bow to him. Like, how could you miss that minor detail?
Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it.
What is turning?
Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Pull it. Pop.
No.
Okay, bye, 9.
All right. What was I doing? I gotta find the pattern for this. Backyard barbecue crochet cookout.
1.5, one of the single
Oh my
greatest
God!
streamers of our
Knock it
generation.
off! Ugh. Things are good. Thanks. Work is busy. Lots of side projects for a 3D printing show in Denver in April. Cool, Ian. Going to RMRRF as a vendor slash maker, showing off a really big project you're making, plus several airbrushed cosplay helmets. Heck yeah, that's very cool, Ian. Oh my gosh, Pick Stitch with the plankton. Pixin is plankton. It's all about you, actually. Oh my gosh, work calls. No problem, Pix. Thank you, friend. I am okay. I am okay, Chen. I am okay. Thank you. I love you, Chen. Thank you. I talked to my mom today. We got some family stuff going on top of everything else that's going on. My mom's only surviving sibling is very ill. I sent her some flowers today to my mom because I know, excuse me, because I know, yeah, I know my mom, you know, her relationship with her siblings over the years has been kind of wonky sometimes just because, you know, they had kind of a really rough upbringing and she sort of pulled herself up out of it. And they all kind of, for a while anyway, made unfortunate choices, deep, a lot of bad stuff that they hadn't dealt with. And then eventually all three of her other siblings got their lives together, right? Much better than they were before. And, the two sisters, my mom's two sisters, they patched up their relationships with their kids. And my aunt has been like a really great grandmother to all of her grandkids from her sons, and very involved with them. And they've all, at one time or another lived really close to each other in like Colorado. So it has, it's hard because, she's the oldest too. So it's really hard for her. And I feel for her. Her health hasn't been great either over the last few years. And she was a very like, get up and get that day started. She was like, I'm getting up at, 3:00 in the morning to do my first of my 3 jobs for the day type of person, like all the way through high school for me. And, eventually she was able to just work the one job, and everything was really secure and stable financially for her and her husband. And, it just, I feel like my mom worked really hard all of her adult life. And now that she's retired is dealing with all these health issues. It's really rough. And, she's keeping a pretty good attitude about it, all things considered. There's days when I can tell it's wearing on her more. But, I love her and I don't get to be close to her. So I was like, I know flowers are kind of corny, but whatever. I don't care. I just need, even though I talked to her today, I just need some way. And my husband got me flowers yesterday for our 15-year anniversary of dating. So again, when there's these things that are happening that are stressful, when we're having health issues, when life is throwing some difficult stuff at us. We have family members who are ill. We're ill ourselves. Or, thanks, you guys. All these other things. I really feel like it helps me personally to say, well, all that other stuff is rough, but it's part of living. And I'm here. And I have these wonderful people, these little people who I'm helping to raise. And I lose my temper with them. We have bad days, but overall, they're really great kids and they're healthy. And I have so many things to be grateful and thankful for. And among them is this community. So thank you guys for being one of the many things that I try to remind myself are the happy side, and the hard stuff is, again, it's valid. It is very much there in our lives. But I think it's important, allow that to have the space that it needs to have, but don't let it rob you of the joy, the rest of the joy in your life, if it's at all possible. And I realize for some people, this is chemical imbalance. It's not simple. There's no one speedy, quick answer to feeling better mentally, emotionally, but it's worth it to put the work in and to seek the help. Because, for a while I was in that space where nothing was good. And I was pretty good at covering it up out in public for the most part, but I felt real awful on the inside. So I've been there. But I do think we have choices. And I encourage all of you to make the choices that you need to make so you can make the most out of the things in your life that are good and that are positive. It doesn't mean we shut people up when they're having a hard day, So thank you guys. I really appreciate you. Hi, Morning Glory. Thank you for your first time chat. New here, you're a coffee bean and you hang with Pix a bit. Yay, a fellow Pix friend. You see me play with Kim. Yeah, we have so much fun playing for it. We just like to play. We like to hang out. I love Kim. And we're going to do another tournament, I believe, on March 9th. Having an aging mother is a privilege. It is part of life. It is true. And I'm so glad she's still with us. I completely understand what you're getting at, for sure. My husband lost his mom when he was a kid. So, thank you for the lurk, Wiffle. Hey, Snark, I totally understand, And again, when I talk like this, it is never meant to make anyone feel bad because they are having a hard time. It's more like, hang in there, because if you can get through this, it's going to be okay. And we want you to be well. I love Fortnite. I never could have predicted that. My husband downloaded it for the I didn't want a PlayStation. I was against it. I said, no, I don't think we should get a console. I think the kids are too young. You know, I grew up with an NES from the time I was about 8 until I was... When I started doing music and theater, I started doing music at 11, and I still had time for video games here and there. When I started doing theater at 13, there was absolutely no extra time in my life whatsoever for anything other than, you know, rehearsals and practice and all that stuff. It does. I think it's important to share that you have been there or that you're going through something. But like, again, my job here is to entertain you guys and have fun. And I love that job. It is so much. It is amazing. Petey, I saw you say hi earlier and I didn't mean to ignore your message. Thank you so much for being here, Petey. How you doing today? And I saw you change your username. What's going on, Dawn? Ghost is ghosting us. What's going on, Tantel? How are you? I hope you're doing well. You're on the top of the family tree now. You're the matriarch of 4. Wow. You're 2 kids, 2 great kids. You made people. You're best crap so far. That is too funny. You know, Tantel, did you ever get your sticker? I am still trying to wade through this pile of stickers. Didn't I contact you about your sticker forever ago? Let's look in the box. Because if you didn't, I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to make sure to send it to you right away. And then I'm also going to put another sticker or 3 in there for you. It's still in here. Oh my goodness, Tantel, how embarrassing. Let me make it up to you, Tantel. And if I need an updated address, would you please let me know what it is? So my problem is I'm a squirrel and I'll just start from one end of the box and go to the other. And then like there's people in the middle that like don't. You had a kid since then, probably. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Yeah, to be honest, 9 stickers are great, but I've been kind of busy. I got a restock on some of these stickers, y'all. I ordered more from Sticker App. You've lived at the same place for 5 years. Cool. Then I have your info. It'll be time for these soon enough. Again, but one thing I realized is when I ordered all those Christmas stickers, I forgot that I had already stashed these away. And these are a limited edition Fairy Wings sticker from when Fairy was making stickers. Karen, thank you. Oh my goodness, Karen.
Karen Day is my name. Gifted 3 months of tier 1 to Tantail. They've gifted 477 months in the
I would try to yell at you, but I know it's no good. So I have these nice stickers. I love you so much. Thank you, Karen, for that 3 very generous 90 days. A 90-day gift sub to Tantel. I hope everything went well with pregnancy and birth, because there's always all kinds of stuff that can be complicated. Even if it goes well, there's still like just adjusting and recovering from childbirth, regardless of how the baby arrived. I had 2 natural hospital births, but natural with very little intervention. And the 3rd one was the wild card. And she said, I don't think so, Mom. I'm going to be headstrong right from the moment I'm coming into the world. Probably before that, frankly. Literally, she would not tuck her head down and was turned around backwards, not breech, but what's called sunny side up or occipital posterior. And so she could not get into position. Baby crafting is hard. Morning Glory, I'm ready to move on from that phase of my life. For sure. We haven't done anything permanent about it for reasons. But thankfully, modern modern methods of preventing that from happening are pretty effective, and I'm not one of the exceptions, at least not yet. Geeking Goddess, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hello, everybody. Tantal, before you get sucked away, I know we have readers, but I don't want to lose you because I know how it is with kiddos in the house. So look, you have another exclusive Cluck Around and Find Out sticker, which is amazing. Will you please, because I have taken so long to do this, will you please pick 2 more stickers for me to throw in your envelope, and I'm going to get it sent out to you like today. You've been so patient, and I know it's not that big of a deal. It's just 1 sticker, but it's something I need to be more, either do it less frequently, or find a specific day of the week that I sit to make sure that I'm all caught up on that stuff. So I don't care. You can pick Christmas stickers if you want them. Geeking Goddess, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome in, readers. I see first time reader chat from Parl Knock, but I also see Risika coming in with this raid. Thank you so much for bringing all the friends and our awesome friend Risika, who we've known for a long time. The chicken stickers that caught your attention. Yes, we have a lot of chicken stickers here. Yeah, I need a day of the month to do it. You cut off the craft after the second kiddo. You're involved in with grandsons for over 12 years, but your nest is essentially empty. The birds just flutter around. They flitter. What were you up to today, Geeking Goddess? Welcome in. We have some new folks, and we haven't done our read video yet today, so let's go ahead and do that. Real quickly, and you can think about it. I have the nice emote, I have the wow emote, I have the snow globe original emote chicken, I have 2 different logo stickers, a big one and a small one. I have a Holly Jolly Cluckmas, and I have the Christmas Pog Tantal. So he's eating a snack, so you can look for a minute. No worries. You need to set up a time for giveaway mailing and prizes. Yes, you always do the last day because you get paid on the 1st, so the money goes back up, right? It was one of those wild Wednesdays, so you did tarot. Ooh, cool. Right on. Well, readers, welcome in. I'm mostly a fiber artist, but there also is a lot of there's a lot of farting and rubber chickens, and that's what this video is all about. So I'm just gonna play the video, and then if you decide you still want to stick around or maybe even follow after that, you can't say I didn't warn you. Yes, exactly. Thank you. You can't say I didn't warn you, okay? Freaking out right now. I'm fangirling. You have no clothes on. No. Get supported, nerd. No flipping way. You didn't do it. Thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody.
We talked about this. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh?
What? You're doing so hard.
There's people out here with reputations at stake.
There you have it. I just pretty much a giant clown that happens to know how to crochet. Reputations at stake. Yes, exactly. Snow globe is pretty, and you think the logo looks cute. Which one do you want? The sparkly big logo? Yeah, corn. Or the shiny holographic, like reflective. This one's a little smaller. This one is sparkly. Which one do you like? Thank you, Tantal.
I can tell you all about it.
OMG, I'm in. Awesome. Thank you, Anonymous, for that tier 1 gift sub to our new friend, Parlnock. Congratulations. Now you have our emotes for the next 30 days. The shiny little one. There's a lot of rubber chicken noises and a lot of fart noises and actual rubber chickens in here. All right. Tantal, I'm going to put these in here. And if I, for some reason, cannot find your address, is it okay to whisper you to request that information? In fact, I think I did whisper you, and you had told me that you were at the same address in the whisper, I bet, already. I bet you already let me know that. Cool. Awesome. I try not to whisper people unless it's, you know, something sort of important. Or I know them well enough to think, okay, this person's, you know we message each other back and forth. It's fine. You know, for those of us who are broadcasters, it's hard because some of us end up having to make the very difficult decision to close our DMs if things get too crazy. And sometimes it's not even that anything really bad happened. It's that there's just constant input. And if you have notifications on for that stuff, like in your socials, it can be hard when your phone is just like you drag down from the top of your phone and there's like a wall of push notifications. And you're like, well, now I have to sit here and figure out which of these are important. So I can understand why some people choose to do that. And that's why it's always nice to be respectful and ask people if it's okay if you DM them. So what we're doing today is we're crocheting a steak amigurumi. Like, you might be like, but why? Because chat is, you know, because chat. I should have your info. Let me check because I did. I sent out whispers to some people who I hadn't sent stickers to yet. Trying to make sure I still had the correct address. And I asked you if you were still at the address I had in the form, and you said yes. So I have it, and we're good. And you don't need to update me or send me anything at all. This is a local number, y'all. I'm going to answer it. It might be something to do with an appliance repair request, so I do need to answer it. I'll be right back.
I am 9.5, and I'm called that because I'm that close to perfect. I'm tying knots without looking. What? That's what everyone thinks. It's actually because I'm missing half a digit.
See, subs get snapped.
Clip this.
Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it.
What is turning?
Pull it. Pop it. Pull it. Pull it. Pop.
No.
Okay, bye, 9.
Tuna! What? Like you wouldn't do the same thing, Tuna! Okay?
He's rezzing
Oh my
his
god!
friend.
Oh my god! Help me! Tell me you wouldn't do the same thing. There's a rift to go! Hell yeah.
All right, Linus. I'll see your eyebrows and I'll raise you a nostril flare. Four, 3, 2, 1.
Just do it!
It's so. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ah ha 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 ha. Eh. Ha.
Oh my god. Don't just stand there. Is there a towel? Didn't I bring...
Ooh, piece of candy. 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 Ooh, piece of candy.
Oh,
What's going on?
that's
over there?
rich. Tumble, did you... Wait. Tumble. Did you really think you were gonna get me to be quiet by saying shh in my chat? Yes, all the lulls.
Going off the rails on a gravy train. Gravy. 'Cause that's how it goes. You pour it on French fries and on mashed potato.
So this is a game to you guys, huh? You think this is all just fun and games? There's people out here with reputations at stake as Stream Raiders partners. I need to see every single one of you out there with at least 6 units. I want to see everybody placing 69 units apiece in this battle. I want 420 units on this battlefield. Stat! You heard what I said. I'm not saying it again.
I'm a nasty woman. I'm a nasty woman. I'm a nasty woman. Such a nasty woman.
Wow. Oh no. I've been rickrolled. You rickrolled me. We're no strangers to no. And I'm about to not be so supportive of this. That's right. Oh! Whoa, did you see that? That was cool. No. Nobody expects the land boat. Chaos.
I have real children. I have three children that came from the inside of me. Why did I say it like that? Why do I say these things?
Let the other kids help. Everybody grab it and just do it. I don't care that there's stuff in it. We're gonna take a shower later anyways. Here, dump it over my head. Ah! Oh my god, that's so cool.
No one likes.
Oh my god, it's so cool. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed.
Are you clearing my... Raz... I think Raz was just clearing my, That's right! Get wrecked, Cancer! I'm never coming out. As courtesy of our $500 milestone. Oh my god!
1.5, one of the single greatest streamers of our generation.
You complete me. I love you.
Taking the computer. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything is right. Oh my god! Thank you,
What's going
Anonymous. Someone just donated $200 to St. Jude. We're at $1,002. You guys get to smash me in the face with a whipped cream pie. Yay! Go! Like. Sour cream. I was thinking about using apple cider vinegar. I'm not gonna put sugar in it because the hubs can't have it. Okay. 1 yellow cucumber.
Hi, welcome to my channel.
we're mobbing with the D.R.E.
All right. So here's the thing. I have not crocheted a stitch yet today. My category is a lie. Pretty much my whole career on this platform is a lie. A really funny, sometimes a little bit cringy. We also had a couple of new followers in there. Nymeria and Let's Go to Venus. Thank you so much for following the channel, even after all that. So, again, we have newcomers, right? What do we do when we have newcomers chat? We show them the video. We have a video that helps you understand a little bit more about what we do here. You've already followed, so at this point, you know, you're kind of stuck with us. But unfollows are free, just like following. And I really feel like it's very important to make sure people understand what they're getting themselves into. So please do enjoy this video. It is evidence of just how much we love our fart noises and our rubber chickens. I'm freaking out right now. I'm fangirling. You have no clothes on. No. Get supported, nerd. No flipping way. You didn't do it. Thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody.
We talked about this. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh?
What? She do it so hard.
There's people out here with reputations at stake.
And then, like, the sweetest
This is not a train.
Twitch
It's a
pair.
road,
Oh,
and it's
yes.
on fire.
I mean, bye. Naughty Gnome, thank you for gifting a tier 1 gift sub. Thank you for the 1 month tier 1 sub for Nymeria, who is your adult child. Now I get it. And also, Let's Go to Venus. AFK for a few things. Fart for a few, everybody. Now you're at 23% of a level 2 hype train, thanks to Connor's 1,000 bits in. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I tell you right now, I don't know what to do. I just, yeah, there's stickers on the table. Listen, we could do a sticker giveaway. Dawn, thank you so much. Let's do a sticker giveaway from this pile of stickers on the table, except these. These are special. I'm sorry you can't have those. But you can have the other Christmas ones from this last year if you want. Any of these stickers that are on the table, including, oh my
the
goodness,
only
thank
deaf
you.
guy gifted a tier 1 sub. They have given 22 gift subs in the channel.
Connor, thank you. There's also a Pantheon Comics and Games sticker because I screwed them up. Connor, thank you for the gift sub to Chicken. 13 out of 34, a t-shirt giveaway from the fourth wall, by the way. 73% of level 2. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for starting the hype train. Choo choo. Oh my goodness.
Another one.
Oh, naughty gnome.
The Naughty Gnome gifted a tier 1 sub to Let's Go to Venus. They have given 25 gift subs in the channel.
Naughty Gnome, thank you. I don't know, guys. Y'all try to say I'm the coolest mom on Twitch, but Naughty Gnome is out here giving me a run for my money. I have competition. Actually a streamer and has popped in your channel after someone random gifted him a sub in your channel? No way, that's awesome. Well, you know, I do try. I have 3 kids, but mine are I keep forgetting. 14, 12 just this month, like literally days ago. 14, 12, and 7. The 14 and 12-year-old just turned 14 and 12, like in the past week and change. And then 7-year-old girl, 2 boys and a girl. And we also have 3 dogs, 2 cats. I live in the Pacific Northwest. I've been streaming for 5 years. Mars Master, hi, friend. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you again for the raid last night. Sometimes when I'm gaming, it's hard for me. When people raid in, I don't always stop what I'm doing as much as I typically do. So if we could have another shout out for Mars Master. Thank you for raiding last night. I appreciate you. Your birthday is coming up on Tuesday. Yes. So you are firmly in Pisces territory, but my 2 boys and myself are all Aquarius because I'm January 29th. So lots of Aquarius energy in our household, which is absolutely not at all frustrating in any way, shape, or form for my very textbook Cancer husband. No, not in any way. Me getting distracted by something on my phone this morning while he was trying to share a video with me did not super upset him and hurt his feelings. I'm like, I'm sorry. Capricorns tend to not take our squirrelness as personally as a lot of other signs. Your Aquarius just turned 7. My 7-year-old is a Scorpio, and she is very, very water sign. Very water sign. Much cry. Emotions very close to... she wears her emotions on her sleeve a lot. Your mom's Aquarius, and her birthday was Valentine's Day. Aw, yeah, Finn's is the day before. As a Capricorn, you agree. Yeah, you don't take it personally. You might still be like, oh my God, there they go again. You're like, well, just rein it in. You know, Aquarians don't mind kind of like headbutting us back into place a little bit. You're a Leo, and yeah, Leos can be a little frustrated by Aquarius tendency to like just sort of like jump from topic to topic and also just ramble incessantly about the same thing for a while. And you know, I don't know. We're all interesting creatures. It doesn't matter what sign you are. People have different personality traits, and some of us, it's easier for us to get along than others. I just think astrology is fun. I'm not like super crazy into it. What about Virgo? We our doom piles. I think there's probably Virgos and Aquarius. There's Aquarians who are more organized and tidy about their space. Very minimalist a lot of the time, actually. I think Aquarians, in order to be successfully organized, have to be extremely minimalist. And that's really hard for a lot of us because we have a lot of different interests. But that could be said by a lot of groups of people, you know? You're a Cancer. Grandkids are Scorpio and Pisces. You are a grand trine of water. Yes, that is a lot of water. And Aquarians do not always succeed easily. It doesn't mean we won't try, because when we're loyal to someone, we will try. But we don't always succeed easily in reining in the Aquarian nonsense to not upset our water sign friends. But I am the water bearer, so it's like there's something there. You know, Aquarians are an air sign, but they are the water bearer. So a lot of people think Aquarius is a water sign, but we're not. We're not a water sign. We're an air sign. Not confusing at all. None. No confusion. So thank you so much, you guys, for the hype train at 1% of level 3 with 30 seconds to go. And sometimes that timer, it lies. So I don't want any of you to try to dive in there to complete level 3 to make me do 50 jumping jacks and end up disappointed because you missed the train. I just like to say that so that you know there's no pressure whatsoever. We're going to do a sticker giveaway no matter what. Hi, Bezabelli. How are you? Thank you again, everybody who's rated so far and everybody who's hanging out with us. I really appreciate you guys. Haven't done a stitch yet. Kiddo's birthday present just showed up and now she's crying. Aww. Happy tears, I assume. How sweet. That's amazing. You are a very good, you are a good being, Naughty Gnome. Nomi is good vibes all the time. Very generous. And just fun to have around. Always down to have a good time. Woody Arnaholic, thank you very much for, you did 100 bits. Dawn, thank you for the 200 bits. Connor, thank you for the 1 month tier 1 sub to Chicken. Dawn, thank you for the 101. Naughty Gnome for the gift sub to Let's Go to Venus. And Thank you guys very much for the 1% of level 3 hype train. I really appreciate you guys and the support for the channel. Thank you. Now I think you might have told me what the present was, but remind me. I've just had so much on my mind lately. We have had ad break. So we're going to do show and tell, but first let's do a sticker giveaway and then we'll do show and tell in the Discord. So if you've never been here for that before, if you want to join our Discord server, this is where you can join it. 18 and over, please. Yes, I'm a PG-13 channel. Yes, I'm aware that Discord allows people to have accounts at age 13. I also am a mom and won't let my 14-year-old have a Discord account yet for reasons. I've been considering it, but I don't think he's quite there yet. Just because the minimum age is a certain age does not necessarily mean that it's a good fit for every person to have access to a platform, just like the second they're legally allowed. I did create him a Steam account and he wanted to play Lethal Company. And then I was like, wait, are you playing in voice chat with strangers? And then he also had a problem controlling his behavior with his little brother. And he got physical with him, so I took it away. I said, well, we're not going to fight over mom's laptop and playing video games on mom's laptop, so it goes away for a while until you can handle yourself and not lash out physically at anyone in our family over anything like that, or maybe ever. I mean, they're teenagers and they're boys, and they share a room, and Finn just thought he was done playing. I thought he was done. I said, you knew he wasn't done. Still not an excuse for what he did, right? So I don't think he's really ready for Discord or for voice chat on Lethal Company. They don't have enough parental controls for people under 50. Yes, that is exactly my feeling. And even though my kids show up on stream in the background sometimes, I'm not ready to let him stream, even though he's legally allowed. He's been asking. I said no. I was like, you could start making some YouTube videos and we can edit them together because I need practice doing that anyway. But we're not doing live streaming yet. I'm sorry. And he's like, Mom. I'm like, yes, I know, honey. But I'm not giving random strangers on the internet access to you. I would have to be in your chat all the time, by the way, if you do stream. That's how it's going to have to happen. So don't think you're just going to stream and I'm just going to be off somewhere else doing something else. I'll be moderating in your channel until you're 18. That's just how it goes. So anyways, we don't allow people under 18 in the Discord for reasons. And also when we're doing show and tell, we ask that you do not post pictures of the faces of anyone under the age of 18 currently, right? If it's a baby picture from when you were a kid, that's totally different. But it can be a little hard for us to know the difference. So we may hold on showing the picture until it's explained that it's not one of your children or someone else's child who is currently a minor. And I don't mean people with pickaxes. They love to troll me. This is where, Morning Glory.
I've only just subbed, but it's telling me 2
Aww.
months. Maybe I had a gift sub. All
Morning
good.
Glory, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for that. And I really appreciate you choosing to do that here. Yeah, you probably got a gift sub once before, but you know, whatever. That now you've said, hey, you know what? Somebody treated me to a gift sub once before, but I think this place is worth supporting, and that is extremely appreciated. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So if you've never been here for that show and tell before, basically it is mostly a place for people to be able to show off their crafts and everything, but you can pop in there and put pet pics, something you found kind of funny, just as long as it does not, it's not NSFW, like, you know, keep it within sort of the general vibe of the channel. We're like PG-13-ish, right? So nothing that's like too adult, too explicit in nature or anything like that. No videos with sound that have DMCA-able music. So like if you download your TikTok you made and you want to post it in there, if it has sound that is copyrighted, I need to know that so we don't listen to the sound. So if you don't warn me, I'm not going to open it until I know for sure that it doesn't have copyright stuff. No, not that kind of minor. Miro, how dare you show up in here? Hi, Miro. How dare you show up in here and encourage them to shenaniganize? You don't have a pink diamond next to your name. You have a green sword. What's going on? Miro. Hi, Miro. I hope you had a good day. Thank you. Not that kind of mind. No. Anyways, they are allowed, actually. But if there is a kiddo in the photo, like, for example, let's say, how do we mine for more, Miro? I don't know. You'll have to find the source of the Mironium. Anyways. Shenaniganize. / timeout Miro B. So if you hop into the Discord and you're new to the Discord, you're going to need to wait 10 minutes unless we recognize your username in Discord. So if your name in Discord differs from your username on Twitch, just speak up in the chat and let us know that your name, hey, I'm so-and-so on Discord. You could also change your nickname if you want. That would be helpful because then they'll recognize you, but you don't have to do that. You just need to let us know or else you'll have to wait the 10 minutes. And then you would navigate to the Twitch category. And under that, there is a channel called, you guessed it, Show and Tell on Stream. And you can post in there. Please limit your post to, like, it's okay if you post more than once for a session. But, don't make me have to have specific strict rules about that stuff. Don't spam the heck out of the channel. And if there is anything that's a video, let's keep it to around like 60 seconds or less. Just so that we have, can give everybody the time and all that. I love watching, stuff that you guys post in there and everything. There's other channels where you can post stuff, your makes, memes. There's places to ask for help with crafts. There is a huge pattern, basically a pattern database within our server that Burning Emerald maintains and adds to constantly. So if you're looking for inspiration, for like a holiday or something like that for a craft you want to do, please head over there and check that out. And everybody's pretty friendly in there, but it's not like a spammy server. You're not going to get like 100 at everyone pings a minute. We don't want it to be stressful. You don't know if your name is the same in Discord. Yeah, I know what it is. Don't be a butt. Yeah. Hi, Ella. I love you, Ella. Happy times on Mironium is rare, though. But we welcome you as long as you're 18 and over, and you can keep it like generally PG-13-ish. We do have an NSFW channel, but we don't want that to get out of hand either. Just be respectful. Do the same you would in like Twitch chats and stuff like that. I am going to open up this giveaway for a sticker. Let me finish getting that set up.
Ooh, woo,
yeah,
ayo.
ooh, woo. Indeed. Ooh, woo, ayo. Indeed. Thank you guys for the hype train and for all the support for the channel. Always. You guys are so generous and so much fun, and I really appreciate it. And I love to give back to you, so we're going to give away one of these stickers, your choice of design, including the Pantheon stickers that I biffed when I forgot to put our phone number for the shop on them. But they're still really cool, and I like Sticker App. If you're looking to order your own stickers to give out at cons, to include with your orders, for any other reason, I'm not affiliated with them. Hello, Elfie! Another raid. How awesome. Thank you. So many raids today. Elfie, thank you for bringing people over. You guys are just in time for a sticker giveaway, and all you need to do is be 18 and over, following the channel, and type the keyword sticker, and just sticker, nothing else. No exclamation point. Thank you so much for the raid, and thank you, Pix, for shouting Elfie out. What were you up to today? I hope you had a really great stream. Hold on a second. I just noticed something. One second. There, I fixed it. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in on the raid. Did it revert again? I fixed it twice.
Thank you for the sub.
9.5 gifted a tier 1 sub to Swole Maz.
Your computer always has a meltdown when you try and raid and you end up coming in late. Okay, I'm sorry. Elfie, I'm going to make an example out of you right now. Elfie. Hey, Elfie, I deleted your message. Get nerfed.
That's funny.
Get nerfed, Elfie. You don't need to apologize for that. You just brought your whole community over here. You are amazing. You're wonderful. We love you. There's no need to apologize. I totally understand. Sometimes it takes me a second to get over to the channel, if I'm like trying to shut everything down, and you are wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you for rating. We Crochet is the crochet Premier Needle Arts, We Crochet Knit Picks, Connecting Threads. I don't think they have any other brands that are under the Premier Needle Arts umbrella. And we do have, if you guys are fiber artists, through the 29th, there is a promotion going. If you use that link, the tiny URL link is an affiliate link through Share a Sale. I'm a Share a Sale affiliate. They work with Knit Picks, We Crochet, and Connecting Threads. And currently, We Crochet has a promotion called Show the Love that started on Valentine's Day and goes through the end of February. You can save 20% off your total purchase on We Crochet. And you can follow that affiliate link, and then you need to use the code in checkout. Don't forget the code as well. But thank you very much to any of you that have considered shopping with them. The thing that I love about We Crochet is that their shipping threshold, their minimum cart threshold for free shipping is lower than Knit Picks. What weight yarn this depends, Ian. What is the project? Are we making an amigurumi? Are we making a shawl? Are we... So that matters. If you're doing an ami, then you want worsted weight. Maybe light worsted or DK. You definitely want worsted weight if it's an amigurumi. If it's something else, like a shawl, a piece of clothing, you would probably want sport weight or finer. Yeah, so they ship to the US, Canada, Australia, and am I forgetting anywhere? US and Canada, Australia and UK. Yeah, it also depends on the size of the amigurumi and all of that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I see your message, Reese Cup. I will get back to you about that. I am really behind on a lot of things. I see it, though. Thank you for checking in. Something you got came with a hook, so you're considering it. Ooh, Ian, how fun. I want to see you do pottery, and I think you should start doing yarn bowls. There's a big market for that around here, you know? A bit all over the place. Is out for dinner with Hubs. Awesome. You're fine. Don't worry. Same. Underslept, over-caffeinated. Everything is fine. We're fine. It's all fine. Everyone's fine. I have a to-do list, a gazillion miles long, but most of it is because of your amazing support. I can't thank you enough. Thanks for keeping me busy so I stay out of trouble. I'm not kidding. I'm hell on wheels when I don't have stuff to do, okay? You guys might think I'm all wholesome and stuff. Well, that's because you haven't seen Restaurant Era 9, all right? I'm thankful to leave her in the dust. She was trouble. She was 9 Point Spice. Oh yeah, she existed. We had to let her go. It was getting out of control. Yeah, Restaurant Era 9 was a real trip. Can you imagine? Can you imagine me, like, full of Jello shots, just traipsing from, you know, watering hole to watering hole? It was fun until it wasn't. No, I can't. We can't. Jello shots, yeah. Actually, I wasn't a big Jello shot person. You could just give me the tequila without the training wheels. Spicy 9 is my roommate. She is safe. Hey, you got a job, Noki? Let's go! Congratulations! That's awesome. Now, yet another reason you feel like we're the same person. Yes, you are a wastess as well. Yes, wastess. I did not. That's not a typo. I was so much fun as a server, but for some people, I was too much fun, and that's okay. I would approach certain tables gently, and other ones I would see them from across the restaurant. I'd be like, oh, they're here for a good time. I'm excited. Can't wait. Only problem is when you have a table like that right next to one that's like wants the really quiet, like, you know, and you're like, ah! Over there, and then you have to go over to them and be like, hello. You're just here to watch and support. It's not about no key. You have good news, and we love that. And you know we're going to celebrate it. Do you think you could have ever worked at a Dick's Last Resort? Oh, hell yeah. Lotus. Yes. Oh, man. Did I just channel my twin, Art and Jess? There's a reason why we get along so well. It's like we were hatched from the same, like, test tube or something. I don't know. We might both be an experiment. It's entirely possible. This is the timeline where we finally converge. I have no idea. She's amazing. I love her so much. The same clutch of eggs. Yes. You just wanted to let me know that it's not. No, don't worry. Noki. I wouldn't think that. So I don't, like not even a thought that would cross my mind. I assume when people aren't around that they had life stuff because IRL before URL. I never make the assumption that it's about me. Because if you ask me, that's kind of like assuming the world revolves around you. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, but if somebody tells me there was stuff going on, I'm definitely going to let them know, like, hey, I'm sorry that you had things, and you know what I mean? Like, I am here when you guys can come, and I try the best I can to be where, other people are, but like, you can't spend too much of your time worrying about where everybody is. I feel like you have to want to be here and have the time for it. Some of you want to be here and be active in chat, and you can't. Some of you are naughty gnome, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing. You got to send the chicken thinking about the universe. What does it all mean? Across the street. Anyway, I love you, Naughty Gnome. Thank you for the 51 bits. And thank you guys for all being in here. I appreciate you. And Maz, I love your face, and you can't be in here without a sub badge. I won't have it. I can't have one of my Fortnite squad mates up in here without our emotes. Anyone else see chicken stuff IRL and immediately do you know how many DMs I get a day of people sending me like stuff to do with chickens on Instagram and all that? TikTok, and it's great. I love it. I love it. I love that you guys, I'm not complaining. I'm saying it's so sweet when like 4 people send me the same thing because they're like, oh, this made me think of 9. I feel very loved. I'm like, aw. If it's not an email from one of my kids' teachers telling me that they, had a meltdown or they typed in an inappropriate word in a Chromebook or, those are the good kinds of notifications. You love anything virtual chickens. You're going to be working 11:30 to 8 EST, so yes, still watch the later streams. Pump It Up played at a hockey game. The first thing in your mind was me dancing. Let's do this giveaway for a sticker. Let's do 2 of them. I'm feeling feisty. Feeling feisty today, chat. No more Waitress 9. No more playing the same song in the jukebox 8 times to see if the bartender will still serve me afterwards. And be like, hey, here it goes again. Yeah, buddy. And the bartender's like, God, I hate you, but you tip really well. Oh, Lotus is yelling at me to put Steve's snack and smack Steve in there. All right, they're in there. It's in there, okay? Are you ready, guys? We're going to count backwards from 10, and I'm going to draw 2 winners. Please make sure you are following the stream, 18 and over. We do check to make sure you're following if your name gets pulled. And you need to be here in the chat to talk when we press the button after I count down, because that's how this works. Otherwise, you get fed to the worm. We don't want to feed Steve, right, chat? Back after computer. I'm sorry you had a computer crash. I'm glad you're back. Welcome back. 10, 9.5, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Winner number 1 of 2, right? Because we're not beating Steve, right? Right? Because what time is it? It's not Beat Steve time.
It's Mother Cluckin' giveaway time.
What a yarnaholic! How many times has Steven smacked? We don't have a counter. Believe it or not. What a yarnaholic! You have 69 seconds. 69 seconds. What a yarnaholic to speak up. There you go. Excellent. All right, what a yarnaholic. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna pick one more winner, and then you're gonna tell me what sticker you want. If you have an envelope already, I will put it in there for you. If you don't, we'll get one started for you. Okay. So let's kick what a yarnaholic out. We're gonna draw one more winner. You can't enter unless we're in this screen. So if anyone didn't get a chance to enter that still wants to, please go ahead and type the word sticker in the chat. I'll give you another 5 seconds to do so before we draw our second winner, okay? What a Yarnaholic, please type !winner in the chat if you don't already have quick access to that form. I do need you to fill out the form each time you win something. It helps me to track expenses. If the government ever said, hey, why are you claiming all these promotional expenses? I would have documents. I would have, receipts, literally. I would have receipts that say, no, I did this for promotional expense. I buy these stickers entirely for giving them away or adding to orders as freebies. So that way they wouldn't be able to argue with me that I can't claim it. Let's hope I never need that information. And I don't do anything with your information that you do not give me express permission to do. I will not sell it or share it with anyone unless you tell me I can use it for something like communicating with you via an email newsletter. But I will never use it for anything unless required to do so by a court of law. Your information stays with me and I do not share it with anyone. If you don't receive the whisper, please let us know. 10, 9.5, 9, 8. I know if I did a count back from 5, you guys would be like, what about 9.5? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hi, Ja! 1, go! Shot out of cannon.
It's Mother Cluckin' giveaway
Do a count up from 10. You inadvertently count the 9.5.
I live rent-free in Cat's Head.
Excellent. 5.9. How you doing, Ja? Can we get a fancy shout out for Ja? Did we find out what Elfie was up to? I don't think. Listen. You know what, chat? I'm just gonna kick Smack Steve out. We're not even gonna smack Steve today. All right? Listen, Steve aficionados. Listen, Club Steve. Listen, Team Steve. You guys think I'm not Team Steve, but I am. It's fine. I didn't even smack Steve for you, okay? Are you ready? Go. It's 69.5. Okay, no. That's my mature audience's alter ego. You were crocheting pride flag octopi. Thank you for still being here. A lot of times we need to raid and run, or we're just like ready to be away from online stuff for a minute. Thank you. You're awesome. Pretending to work. Literate Ian! You filled it out. Thank you, what a Yarnaholic. Ian. Even if Ian types in chat, he's still just going to sit there and let it run down almost to the end. I know. So predictable. So predictable. I dragged you out of Blur. Oh, I must have been in the cap. Ja. I'm so sorry, Ja. You were on my like mental list of people to go and follow after I culled people who are no longer streaming. I did it. I remember just now. I can't believe I wasn't already following you. I'm so sorry, Ja. I fixed it. See? Sometimes even we think that we're following people and we're not. Thank you very much. You didn't mean to smack him. It's fine. You're fine. Okay, so look here. That's all for the sticker giveaways for now. Tell me which one you want. What a Yarnaholic and Literate Ian. Please let me know which of these stickers. There's a bunch of different designs on the table here, and you're welcome to any one of them you want. We have the 9po Pog, the Christmas Pog sticker. We have the shiny smaller logo sticker. We have the sparkly larger logo sticker. We have the Pantheon sticker. We have the wow. We have the Have a Holly Jolly Cluckmas and the nice emote. And you want the Pantheon sticker, Ian? You got it. And that'll come with what am I sending? I'm sending you some stuff. I already followed you in your heart. Finger guns, sunglass, chicken, please. Our nice emote. You got it. Yeah, this one is just like in that exact right position to just reflect my light I have pointing down at my work surface. Yeah, very fancy. And I'm thinking about putting these together. Some of them, maybe making an order of a few more stickers from Sticker App and doing like a grab bag what was the thing that Donna was talking about? And I wouldn't call it this because it wouldn't specifically be for Lunar New Year. But I was fascinated by that idea of like, just like the grab bag. And you don't necessarily know. It's like a surprise what's inside of it. And do like just random ones and just send them randomly out to people for like, I don't know, whatever amount on like the fourth wall. So you want finger guns, What a Yarnaholic? You want Pantheon, Ian. Thank you, everybody, for your kindness, your generosity, for your enthusiasm. First and foremost, thank you for your time. And that's why I like doing these. I like doing, occasional, just anybody can enter as long as you're following stuff because I choose to broadcast on a platform that is free to access as long as you're willing to put up with the ads. And I know that not everybody can afford to subscribe. They can't, hop into the fourth wall and grab things for themselves. So another really awesome way that people show support and spread that generosity and kindness to each other here is some people will go out of their way to go ahead and grab something out of the fourth wall and make it a giveaway for chat, which is really kind. And that's one of the reasons why I love fourth wall, because they offer this option. If you guys are not already signed up with fourth wall, if you use that link in that message, it benefits us both. We both earn credit for purchasing our own samples. So I appreciate those of you that do stuff like that so that I have funds to go ahead and order samples of things that I create in the shop. And sometimes y'all get to help me, whether that's because we hit a sub goal or a follower goal or some other milestone, or we did like, a charity campaign or whatever. We also have memberships available through fourth wall. Thank you, Miro. And members get to vote in polls for, for example, if I make a design and we've made a couple items, to where I can kind of control the pitch of that. That's sort of freaky. On the list of things, I am a woman of many talents. Farty party. Okay. Thank you very much, whoever that was. Hold on a second here. Oh my God. I mean, two-factor authentication is a good thing. Really? Why don't you want to work? Sound alerts activity feed. Why don't you want to work? Back? No. Forward. Refresh. Oh my God. It's such a nice thing to have because, I'm just going to close the dock. Custom browser docs. Sound alerts, activity feed. Copy. Sometimes I have to, when it's not working. Did it ever announce in chat who did it? No, so what I'm doing is using the custom browser docs in OBS to have a doc that shows my activity feed from sound alerts because it's not yet integrated as a third party. Is it? Maybe they're having issues. Maybe their servers are having issues. come on. Now it's telling me for best experience, please. No. Why? It was not enough. Now it's giving me like the whole page and not just the alerts. I don't want that. I want it to. There we go. Is that gonna stay? Nope. I tell ya. Because what I had was like, it's just the pop out of the activity feed. Yay, I fixed it. Yay! It's very useful for me to have it right there. I don't want to forget to thank people who use bits. Or if, for example, if somebody's sound doesn't fire or if they do it at a time when we're muted, I can go right there and hit the replay button. And I can easily pause them from it and all that stuff. Because not that I would ever need to do that. You were getting huge dropped frames all stream. Yeah, I don't think that this is one of the third party. We have an ad starting in 15 seconds, by the way, chat. If you're not subscribed to the stream, you might get a 3-minute ad break. I really appreciate you staying through that. We do 3-minute ad breaks about once an hour in order to turn off pre-rolls for the time that those ads are not playing for anyone joining the channel. So if somebody doesn't have a sub and they show up and they're checking out the content, they don't have to sit through an ad to get to the channel. They can just start watching. Thank you for that. It does help support the channel. All right. Can I stitch now? It's only noon. I've only been live for an hour and 45 minutes. Hey! Yes. Alkali, thank you. Alkali, I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because I just said, like, can I stitch now? And then my mod reminded me I still haven't done show and tell. And then now your beautiful community comes in here. That's never gonna happen. It's fine. It's fine. I should just switch to just chatting and just forget about it. I'm never going to crochet. It's never gonna happen. And I'm perfectly happy to be interrupted like this by you and your beautiful community. Thank you, Alkali, for the read. Unfortunately, we do have ads that just started right before you, because of course. Of course. I mean, it happens like at least once a stream. I feel like we're in our 3-minute ad break and that's when they raid, and that's okay. I really appreciate you. I hope nobody feels like, oh no, I don't want to stay here through this. I really appreciate it. Dirty Bird, welcome in. Some of you might not be getting them, but it says that we're in an ad break for another 2 minutes or so. So I really appreciate patience when people sit through those ads to get through the content. I thank you so much, Alkali, for the raid. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you had a wonderful stream. If you can hear me, thank you. I really appreciate you. Maybe we should just BRB until, I don't know. We'll wait till the ads are over and then we'll be like, all right. So lovely. Thank you. Twitch Turbo user. No ads for you. Let's hack Eco. Same. Samesies. Mira broke your reborn. What do you mean? Oh, there was a tiny typo in there. Oh my god. Merry Christmas. Ooh, will you a Merry Christmas and a happy Ayo. Exactly. Ooh, woo you. Ooh, woo. Welcome, Raiders. Ooh, woo you a Merry Christmas and a happy Ayo, even though it is February 21st. She won a lot. She's the best Overwatch competitive player. That's what you were doing? The rest of your butterflies probably enjoying the ads right now. Were you doing? You know what I just realized? Morning Glory. We didn't do your rubber chicken squeaks. We do this for people when they resub and the chicken's head is on backwards. And I really appreciate you. This is the OG chicken. This is the very first rubber chicken. Thank you very much, Morning Glory, for your tier 1 resub 32 minutes ago. We're supposed to do this. So you get 2. Sound warning for those of you who are sensitive to loud noises or squeaky things. This is a rubber chicken. If you want to turn your volume down or maybe mute for just a second. I'm only going to do it 2 times for Morning Glory, but I owe a few more. And then we need to do show and tell. And we also want to welcome the readers properly. Alkalite, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Thank you, Morning Glory, for your resub for 2 months. Ready? You had a chance to say, you know what? She's fine and everything, but you decided you wanted to support and keep this going and you wanted more of it. So here you go. 1, 2 whole months. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you. It says the ads are over now. I'm going to run the video because I think we might have some new folks. Thank you, Alkali, for reading in. I really appreciate you choosing us as your raid target. Important that anyone coming in understands this is not like this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. Alkali Raiders. I have like 8 regular rubber chickens and a really huge like monster rubber chicken. We love our fart noises. We're a fiber art stream, but we get kind of kooky in here. So I want to make sure you're prepared for that. After you've seen this, you can't say I didn't warn you. I'm freaking out right now. I'm fangirling. You have no clothes on. No. Get supported, nerd. No flipping way. You didn't do it. Thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody.
We talked about this. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh?
What? She went so hard.
There's people out here with reputations at stake.
All right. We also had who else resubbed today? Stella Norris for 23 months. Stella Norris for 23 months. Thank you so much. 23 months. You get 23 rubber chicken squawks. Because I'm so behind and it took me so long, I'm going to give you 2 chickens. We're going to do this 23 times for 23 months. Thank you so much, Stella Norris, for the resub. I appreciate that. That was an hour ago. I feel terribly that I didn't do it at the time. Thank you. Are you ready? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Thank you, Stella Norris. I really appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you that chooses to subscribe. Or even if you come in to do a resub from like a gifted multi-month, you know, you are here. And so you deserve to get that too. You're hanging out with us and pushing the button and announcing your resub, and I very much appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. And then we have Discord Show and Tell. Hurt so good. We're not! Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. We're not! I know. We're not! Or know me. Or know me says, how about this? 9.5. How about you do a spicy bean? Because Pig sent you a fresh bag, and they're really, really spicy. They're like the spiciest spicy beans. You thought you could handle the spicy beans, and then you got this bag of beans, and they're way spicier than the ones from before, and you just love to suffer, and it's fine. Please not Carolina Reaper. Please not Carolina Reaper. Please not Carolina Reaper. Please not Carolina Reaper. I did 2 Carolina Reaper beans last night, and they are really hot. This is a fresh batch. Okay, these are the hottest ones. They're really, really hot. They really kind of suck. Okay, see, I'll show you. I'm not cheating. These are the cayenne. I'll show you all the different kinds of red jelly beans. It's clear which one is which, right? This is Carolina Reaper. This one is Sriracha. This one's cayenne. I'm not cheating, I promise. I am actually going to eat a Carolina Reaper jelly bean. They're really, really flipping hot. I hope you're happy, Naughty Gnome. Thank you for the 500 bit. So hot. That's when I could tell the difference. The one I did last night was just like jaw-droppingly hot right away.
I be one-eye mooty.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, I could use a glass of milk. That sounds weird. Woo! I figured, Noki. Thank you. Thanks for the setup. Oh my god, what is this? Date night in, what is GTMK stand for? Give to me. Get milk? Got milk. Got milk. Like from the ads from when we were kids. Woo! So spicy. All right. Okay. I'm going back to Discord show and tell. Okay. Going back to Discord show and tell. I don't want to forget to put these in envelopes for their intended recipients. Woo! Feeling hot, hot, hot. Yikes. Stripes. Spicy stuff is good for you, right? Spicy stuff is it's good for you. And I want to put these stickers away before I forget. Check this out. We got more progress from Cbus Rockstar here. Very, very proud of Cbus Rockstar, who just took up cross-stitching again and has done a fabulous job just plowing through this piece and posting progress updates in our show and tell like every night practically, sometimes a couple of times a day. So cool. And I encourage any of you out there, if you're like, yeah, well, I used to do fill in the blank craft when I was a kid. But, you know, I haven't done it in 20 years. Who cares? Pick it back up again. I didn't do cross stitch for a really long time and I started again. Yeah, he's really fast. He's doing a great job. I'm so happy that he decided to take it back up again. I'm not saying you have to want to do it, but if you think to yourself, that could be fun to do again, I encourage you to give it a try. You might find, you know, oh, this is why I loved this. And you get to reconnect with a part of your childhood. Maybe it's something that you did with a family member, so you get to have that nice feeling of connection to them again, whether they're still with us or not. You know, you're using your hands. It uses your brain differently, and it's something to do with your time, your spare time that's relaxing, that's not doom scrolling. You know, I have trouble sometimes putting my phone down. Stuff like this is what helps me with that. You know, I go, I should be crocheting and making myself a sweater or making a present for someone or, you know, filling an order. And then I spend less time doing like the doom scrolling thing. Crafting is wonderful, and sometimes other crafts or hobbies take a front seat for a little while. Yes, absolutely. Let's make sure Woody Yarnaholic doesn't already have an envelope. Ooh, Ian, I already had an empty envelope for you that I could have used. It's okay. No, I sent you, Woody Yarnaholic, I sent you your stickers a little while back, didn't I? I need to make you a new one. Cool. See, I do get stuff done sometimes. Off stream, not on stream. I never get anything done on stream. That's not true. Occasionally, you guys are are gracious enough to allow me to get something done. Excuse me. Carolina Reaper jelly bean burp. Goodness gracious. Naughty Gnome, did you get some progress done on, do we have any pictures in here from you? And if you rated today and you're still here and you want to post pictures of stuff you worked on, please feel free to. Oh my God, look at this thing. Look at how cool this is. This is from Grumpy. Look how cool this thing is. Here, first of all, we need to do a shout out for Seabus Rockstar, our fellow Starlight Ambassador. I didn't mention that. Mario Day coming up. So the cross stitch is germane to that. Fellow Starlight Ambassador, fellow Twitch broadcaster, please give our friend Seabus Rockstar a follow and hang out while he's working on his craft. I think it's really cool that he's doing it on stream. I think he's doing some of it off stream too, but I'm glad he's doing any of it on stream and providing people with an example of, like, you don't have to be just one type of broadcaster, and you don't have to, especially, I understand. Like, I'm in the Women's Guild. I firmly believe in, we're doing 1DF at the beginning of March. I'm in the Women's Guild. I'm in the 1000 Dreams Fund server as a moderator and the Twitch channel. I'm a broadcaster recipient. I do think it's awesome to have these extra opportunities for women in the broadcasting and the esports, Twitch, all that stuff, all those spaces. However, I would encourage everybody to always think of how there are spaces that are typically heavily populated by people of, a particular group, right? For example, in crafting, many of us are women, femme-identifying, etc., right? Sometimes it's hard because men feel stigma about crafting, particularly things like fiber arts. They're told from an early age that stuff isn't for them. And I want them to feel welcomed, and I want them to feel supported. The same way that if I wanted to go and be a full-time gaming broadcaster, I would hope for that genuine support, right? So I love to celebrate when our male friends are crafting, and I think it's super important to make them feel like they are part of this community, the overall community of makers and crafting and creative. Super important. As a male fiber artist, you're doing a bang-up job, Pix. You've been doing your best to help remove that stigma about men in crafting. We are rare. They're precious. Protect them at all costs. Anybody, right? People wanting to craft. The point is, we want everybody to feel welcomed. But I think that there is a stigma. There's stereotypes about, what activities and hobbies are appropriate for, what gender, etc. And they're silly. Who are you hurting learning to embroider? I mean, it does mean you're comfortable stabbing things over and over again. But that's how you're getting that out, maybe? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's a really lovely outlet for everyone, and people should feel good about it. Uploaded finished object pic. Let's go. And here's Grumpy Crane sharing his incredible, detailed, beautiful miniatures, which, like mini painting, tends to be a little bit more dominated by men. I'm gonna go ahead and say that as a person who is married to a shop owner of a place where minis, that's not to say there aren't plenty, an amazing number of beautifully talented, amazing, if you guys want, there's probably a list a mile long of women mini painters on Twitch and in other social media. They're out there, but it typically tends to be a male-dominated craft, right? So if you are a woman who wants to mini paint, you should just do it. You mini paint? There you go. There's plenty of. But I think that, as far as names that we know on Twitch, well, that's also because a lot of the games that they're related to can sometimes be dominated by one gender or another, really. But like, I don't. But what does that mean even? And I think a lot of that is changing. And so I'm just encouraging people not to hesitate on the basis of something like that, And it can be hard to break that stigma and to feel comfortable. And sometimes we feel like we're worried we're going to get harassed, etc. Why do you think so many women don't talk in public lobbies and games? As soon as somebody finds out you're a woman, I've experienced it dozens of times. I've had children start hurling misogynistic insults at me the second that they heard a woman's voice in voice chat. I have been intentionally misgendered in voice chat because they thought that would insult me. I'm like, well, what difference does any of that make? I've had the most insane, unpleasant behavior instantaneously as soon as someone heard what sounded like a woman's voice. They'd ask me, are you a woman? And I'd go, I mean, you're never gonna find out for sure. I just fought fire with fire most of the time in a playful manner. You know, I wouldn't sink to their level, but I would just be like, you'll never know, will you? You'll never know for sure. I mean, you know, I wasn't going to let them get me down or ruin my enjoyment of a game. If it got bad enough, I'd just leave. I would just leave. I'd be like, I don't play with people who talk like this and act like this. I'm out. Have fun. You're probably not going to win now. See ya. Thorn is an awesome mini painter who's a woman. We just met Jamie Daggers the other day. I mean, there's tons of people out there. Like, if you're looking for, there is diversity. I'm not implying that there's not. But I think sometimes there's more of one group than another. You shouldn't make that should not make you feel like you shouldn't do it. You know what I mean? That's my point, is you should just go ahead and do things you enjoy. You want to do woodworking? Who cares? You know, it doesn't matter what is or isn't in your pants or how you identify. You should do woodworking. You should do welding. You should do embroidery. You should build Lego sets if you're over the age of 12 and enjoy it and not worry about what other people think of you. I'm just encouraging people, you know, to do what makes them happy and to not worry about what other people think as much as you possibly can. This is Mrs. Zotz's new sink. I am jealous. Look at that scrub daddy. I love scrub daddies too. You know what's surprisingly even? Blacksmithing. You have seen just as many women as men. That's cool. I like to hear that. Look at this. Jelly. I'm so jealous. Gib. I could use a new sink. I do like that ours has an extra wide basin. And then kind of like this. This almost looks like a restaurant sink. And then has a separate one that has the disposal in it that's smaller to the side, so that I can put something in that to keep silverware from going down that one. And everybody knows to just pretty much put everything in the other one. But if anything stray gets into the second sink, the smaller one, it doesn't end up down the drain and caught in the disposal. Life is short and hard. Do the fun thing. Exactly. Just do it. Who cares? Who cares what somebody else thinks? You're not hurting anybody. You're having a good time. You're getting your extra mental energy out. You're keeping your hands occupied. Just do it. Am I playing Power Wash them? Oh my God, how cute is this dino? Rack-Wack, your dinos are so adorable. I love this. I love that the colors are pooling to make it look like the stripes. That's really awesome. And I wonder, was this suggested by the pattern, or did you just figure this out? Aren't they cute, Raven? You need what? The sink or the dino, or both? The dino's super cute, isn't it? We had a blast today. Falco was missing his daddy, hence he thought he was never coming back and whining about it. No dogs were harmed during this trip, and daddy returned as well. Aw. Look at you out enjoying the great outdoors. I love it. Oh, what a pretty like city like skyline and the hills in the background, and I love this. It's very cool. Falco waiting for daddy. Oh. Where's the tissues? Well, because to the dog, you're gone. It's like, you're never coming back, ever. If he can't smell you, doesn't know where you are, to him, that's game over. Poor baby. Aw. So cute. He is a very handsome boy. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I think was that everything? Let me double check here. Oh, no, not at all. There's more. Dan, scarf you're working on. You're using 2 different balls weight 4 worsted yarn held double. with a 5mm hook. Label on the ball says you use a 5mm hook for 1 strand, and you're using a 5mm hook for 2 strands. You're getting a nice thick fabric. There you go. It looks good. It looks really good. Your tension, the consistency of your tension, Dan, has improved vastly since I first met you. Way to go. Keep at it. You're doing a fantastic job, and I love these colors together. It's really pretty. Hey, Ba, what's going on? Thank you for the hydrate, friend. You got your dryer steak notebook. Nice. Awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Use it well. This is so cool. I actually saw this during one of the breaks. This is so heckin' cool. Look how cool this trombone looks. That is way cool. I can understand why there might have been tears of joy shed upon opening this. This is Nymeria, and Naughty Gnome says, Nymeria wanted me to share a pic of them with their 20th birthday present. So awesome. What a lovely thing to do for your musician child. And, you know, these instruments aren't cheap. So, way hecking cool. Love it. Much excite. Happy birthday, Nymeria. Happy birthday. And that is a very cool present indeed. We got our kids some musical instruments the one year. I'm thinking eldest kiddo's been playing flute. I think he would do better with either like percussion or maybe he was having trouble with the embouchure, and he's getting there. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but he's getting there. Your son is going for music education and plays trombone, like Jen. That's awesome. The middle child wants to try trombone. I think that Henry would be better at trumpet or like alto sax, or he's like, I don't want to have to deal with wooden reeds. I'm like, it's not that hard. You learn how to take care of them and how to play on them. But whatever. If he wants to play a brass instrument, I think he should be playing or a woodwind or whatever. If it's not flute, I think he should try trombone or trumpet. Excuse me, trumpet maybe. They went lurk mode to go tune it. Now you're hearing womp 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 womp. Morning Glory says, I primarily diamond paint. This is my current canvas. I'm doing this one for my neighbor. It's a surprise. Excellent. Well, let's hope your neighbor's not watching. You know, you never know. Been lurking today. Thank you, Light Jen. I appreciate that. I know a lot of you lurk. You have me on in the background while you're working from home, taking care of kiddos, crafting yourself. You know, maybe you're also a small business and you do crafts for a living, and I'm your company while you work on stock or whatever. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You think a lot of people, when you were growing up who played brass, played cornet. Cornet's hard, though, from what I understand, Tantel. I played bassoon. That's the only, like, woodwind slash... that's the only wind instrument I played. I didn't ever play, or brass. I didn't ever play a brass instrument. We have a tuba. Maybe he should play tuba. You're getting close to finishing your Gubby Bubby. Did you post in here? And you also color. You won a little contest with this one. Bragging rights was the prize. This is hecking cool. Awesome. I love this. That is so cool. Look at all of these different creatures. And so this is, it's like Triton, right? Really awesome. Way cool. Bands always need more tuba players. Yeah, we don't have, I think our school does not have Poseidon. Our school does not have a tuba player. Yeah, this is a lot of detail and a lot of fine lines and stuff. Like, it might not look like it, like, from this perspective, but I bet if you zoomed in on this, you're going to see there's, like, a ton of shading, and this is very cool. Like, I love coloring. I think it's a really awesome, again, another thing to just, like, have an outlet that doesn't require that you maybe necessarily, like, make the piece itself, but you get to make it your own, which is very cool. You can post it, but he's currently disassembled and no face. No worries. If you're just letting us know in chat that you've made progress on a project, that is totally fine. There's no pressure whatsoever. Look at all these emotes. To post in here. You can if you want to. Since not all saw. Oh, I was gonna get it out, and I forgot to because we just had so much going on today. Thank you so much, my sweet friend. Where did I put? I stashed it somewhere so it wouldn't get ruined, and now I can't remember. Oh, it's right here. It is so beautiful. Your art is so awesome, Ella. You're so talented. That's completely hand-drawn and colored. For our host, lovely host, sponsored by our loveliest Miro bot. Here it is again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for your beautiful, lovely care package. Did you guys see the yarn? This is hand spun. I've never had hand spun because I'm still trying to figure out how to spin. I've struggled with it, so I've been avoiding it, but I need to just start practicing off stream. I was thinking about this last night after stream, about your beautiful gift and how I'd love to be able to do this. And I realized that probably for me, it's a bad idea to be learning until I think I've got it down kind of a little bit. I don't have to be perfect at it to do it on stream, but I think that my mistake is I'm talking myself out of doing it because I don't like feeling flustered when I'm trying to craft on stream. It is so beautiful. And it's okay if you want to share that part of the process of being a brand new, like, absolute beginner at something with your community. But for me, sometimes it's a little hard. Like, I noticed when I was building my PC, like, with a phone pointed at it, streaming, I was so nervous that I was going to do something wrong and that it would be, like, immortalized on Twitch. Which isn't usually how I feel about streaming. That it kind of made it, like, that much more difficult. Yeah, I don't like being a novice. I don't like not knowing what I'm doing. Thanks, gifted classes. Which were great in a lot of ways, but there's a part of you that's like, no, I have to be the best at everything. And it's ridiculous. And I don't believe that in my heart of hearts anymore. There was a part of me that felt like that was what other people expected of me when I was young. So, yeah, don't be afraid to do your off-stream crafting too, you know? Shawl complete. Just need to block, take pics, and update pattern with new photos. Beautiful. Look at, I love these colors together. I can be real picky about blue, but sometimes in combination with other colors, it really works. And I love how this pink yarn has flex in it that definitely, you know, these two different yarns complement each other really nicely. And I love this style of shawl because this is like a pretty easy, there is some, it's hard to see it from this angle, but if you look at it closely, there's, it's not full of a ton of open work, but there is, it's like lace, right? It's not cable knitting. It kind of gives that effect. But if you go look at it up close, it's hard to see it on Discord. But the pink yarn that has the flex in it has these like, there's like a, how would you describe it? What's the pattern there? It's really pretty. And this is going to be a pattern that you're going to sell, right? It's open work lace. You can take a close up if you want. No pressure. Yeah, I'm excited to learn it better. It's just been a thing where like I often don't have a whole lot of time for off-stream crafting, honestly. I have so much else going on in my life. March 1st launch. Let's go. That's so exciting. Yeah. And it'll be available on naughtygnome.com. I don't know if you're going to be publishing it elsewhere, but you know, often when people have like a website where they sell their patterns, that's the best way to purchase them because they receive the most support from that. They're going to keep the most funds, most likely. What you made while watching me play Fort last night. Look at this. This is so cool. That's excellent. I love these colors. Is this some more of those red heart stripes? Really pretty. I love orange and yellow and purple. So this is a really cool color combo right here. Thank you for sharing that. You are just like pumping these out. Are you making them for craft fairs or anything like that, Plaid Pandas? I know that, Ella. I know that if I need help, you'll help me as quickly and as thoroughly as you possibly can. So my husband sent me this. He tagged me in this thing that's like a geek craft expo that's happening in the Portland area, and I went to look at it. And do you guys want to guess how much their smallest table was to rent? With like a minimal discount if you bring in your own table and chairs. Their smallest stall. Do you want to guess how much it was? Hi, Fairy. I love you. That's really sweet, Pandas. No. Not that much, Lotus. Bex, no. Not in the thousands. No. But still. And this is a tiny stall. So far, Fairy's the closest without going over. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. You're awfully close, actually. $355, which does not include access to a power strip. Yes, you're allowed to use Wi-Fi, but only for transactions. Anybody helping you over the age of 13, any family members or friends or anyone that comes to help you, is an additional at least $5 per person for a badge. And if you don't ask for the power supply ahead of time, or when you sign up, if you don't indicate that you want it, it's $75 if you order it at the time of filling out the application. It's $125 if you change your mind and ask for it later, more than 14 days before the event. And it's $150 if you ask for it within the 14 days right before the event. I mean, there was a laundry list a mile long of all these different things they were going to tack on for expenses and fees and etc. Plus a 2.9% jurying fee. Meanwhile, so they have all this stuff and all these rules and all these regulations and all this stuff you have to do and all these qualifications and they want you to have a unique thing that you do and da-da-da-da-da. And meanwhile, I'm sitting there going, like, for me as a crocheter, I'm not going to do well at this event unless I'm doing a bunch of stuff based on licensed characters. And how can you guys get away with all of that? But you have all these, like, I was just like, no way. I told my husband, I was like, I'm not even interested at all. If they have, like, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. And I'm sure there's people for whom that amount of money is nothing and they're happy to shell it out for the exposure even. Fine. Maybe they don't even make enough sales to cover the cost of doing the fair, but they get their name out there or whatever. But I don't have that luxury. So yeah, I was like, nope, I can't do that one, especially not this year. What on earth is with all the fees? You'll be running in the red. Yeah. So basically, they're saying you have to already be like a heavily established brand making a bunch of money and be willing to shell out and take the risk of this not paying for itself. They're saying if you're a really small crafter or if you're a smaller business just starting out, don't even bother. Which, I mean, I can kind of understand in the sense of, like, we want people who are committed to what they're doing, so they've been at it for a little while. That's fine. Saturday Market isn't even that draconian. Thank you. And Saturday Market is notoriously difficult to get into and to, like, you know, they have a lot of rules and stuff. It's been around for a really long time in Portland. I don't know. I have no idea what the reach of this thing is. He just, he thought I might want to look into it. It wasn't like, you definitely should do this. It was more like, hey, you should take a look at this. So I did look at it, and immediately we were both like, no way, not worth it. You would love to do craft shows there with plushies, but you have to have insurance. For insurance, you have to have 5 years of selling and can show profits. Yep. How much is it for people to attend? You're wondering, are they charging all these fees because it's free for attendees? Nope. You have to buy tickets to it. I'm pretty sure there's admission. That's why they're charging you for people 13 and over, so you can't just say, oh, this is my entourage. I'm bringing them in for free. Yep. Don't even get me started on how much a corner stall was. A corner or an end cap stall, those were in the thousands. It's absolutely a cash grab. Absolutely. 100%. It's like a pyramid scheme. So anyway, I'm like, I want to do craft shows, but not that one. This is adorable, and it looks an awful lot like my boy cat. He has got the little white mittens. He's the same like markings. They could be twins. They could be siblings. Such a sweet kitty pick. Boop. Oh, did I forget any other boops? I forgot a boop here. Boop. Boop. Oh, Poseidon, I'm not skipping you. Boop. Boop, boop. I hope your kiddo doesn't mind being booped. Boop. Nanny, no. Boop, boop. Boop. We forgot all the boops. How could you guys let me forget the boops? Boop. Even you, Mario. Boop. Is that it? I don't think we booped the elephant. Boop. That was last time. And Awu, his bed and his Trito bone. The bone is needlepoint. This is really cute. Boop. Definitely need to boop this. This is very adorable. And I love that it has a little toy that comes with it. That's so cute. You'll let them know? Okay. Hopefully they're not like, why? Hi, Mason. Thanks for playing Fort last night. Long time no see. Hi, Sammy. What's going on? We have a lamp. We have a lamp emote. Okay. You love lamp.
9.5 says she likes trains. I love lamp. I mean trains.
You needed to figure something else to do in your time slots on the Queen V for partner train. How close is Queen V? We know Queen V. If you guys aren't following Queen V, please make sure you give our friend Queen V Crafty a follow. Help. What do you need help with? You might be buying yarn again. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know if I'm terrible. I'm an enabler. I don't think you're in the right place for that. Have you seen the wall behind me? And that's not even the beginning of all of the yarn that I possess. It's ridiculous. She's in the 70s for average viewers. She's close then. She just needs to keep going and keep being consistent, honestly. I think that's really all there is to it. And, you know, we want to help anyone who needs the little boost. But at the same time, I'm always going to tell you guys to go help people because I like what they do, not just for partner push. And I've been to Queen V's chat. It's a really fun time. I haven't been able to be in there as much as I'd like to. But like the same thing goes, like I've known Fred forever. And Fred's getting real close, which is awesome. And we want to help people over that. Like, but I want you to go and hang out there, not just for the check mark. It's really hard. Like real talk, it's really hard. On the one hand, being super thankful for all the people who chose to come and support you when you were trying to get that purple check mark, you have to remember that. But the other side of that, if your viewership drops a bit after that, which for a lot of people it does, is you go, well, okay, so you were just here for the anticipation and the excitement. I guess I'm not interesting or funny or entertaining or skilled enough for you to stay. Those are thoughts you have and you have to shove them out of your mind, but you can't help sometimes like wondering, well, what did I do wrong that someone showed up while we were trying to get partner and then didn't feel like staying after that? You know? So that can be hard and you have to find a way to deal with it. And if there is something that you could be doing better,
Sam,
there's nothing wrong.
We talked about
with wondering and then thinking, well, how could I improve? Just because you've gotten partner doesn't mean you shouldn't be trying to like, that's not like, okay, we made it, I'm done. It's not the end of your path.
And I swear, and I yell, and it's because that's my personality.
So while I love all of this and think it's wonderful and want to support anyone doing it, I would encourage people.
And I yell, and it's because that's my personality.
You know? Help someone with their partner push because you love them.
And I yell, and it's because that's my personality.
and want to see them succeed. And, you know, I can't hang out with Zam as much as I'd like to.
And I swear, and I yell.
Because
and
he
it's
swears
because
and
that's
he yells.
my personality.
And that's his personality. And I have 3 children, one of whom is 7, and loves to show off in front of my students in the after-school drama program that I run, you know, that she knows how to make fart noises and use naughty words. And they all think it's hilarious.
And I swear, and I yell.
Like, she learned
and
it
it's
from
because
Sam.
that's my
I don't talk about
personality.
stream. I don't talk about streaming there at all. I don't wear any of my Twitch gear. I wear Starlight stuff. Because it doesn't say Twitch on it. I can't wear this sweatshirt.
And I swear, and I yell. And it's because that's my personality.
Yup. Knitting the Hydra scales, the Sock Madness qualifier pattern. Very cool. This is neat.
And I swear, and I yell. And it's because that's my personality.
What do you like about corn?
It's cold. A big corn Vietnam. It has to choose. Like I'm running a more beautiful thing. It's cold. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I try to get out of
Yeah, you're gonna riot to an empty channel in a minute here, chat. I'm trying to get through Discord. Show and tell there's like 6 more posts in here. And I haven't even done a single stitch of crochet. My life is a complete lie.
Fallacy.
And I have to go in like 10 minutes. No, it's not gonna happen now, Lotus, because I'm gonna finish show and tell, and we have to raid out. I have a call at 1 p.m. Fierce Mama, look at you. Go, go. Oh no. Go, 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 Fierce Mama. I know this. I feel this. This is a mood right here. If you've made Amigurumi, this is a mood. I'll have to come back and crochet later today, I guess. You guys are just gonna have to get a second stream out of me. Okay? You're doing the thing, Fierce Mama. You're doing the thing. What yarn are you using for this? What's your velour yarn of choice here? Is this Premier Parfait Chunky? Are we talking some Hobie Baby Snuggle? Do we got some Honey Bunny going on in here? You're not fancy with your Himalaya Dolphin, are you? You're the imported yarn. The Yarn Art Dolce. Oh yes, that's right. I know all my velour yarns. Is this a nice little chenille number? It looks really good. You're so close. Like, I'm gonna encourage you. Do it. Sew all the pieces together. Finish the pieces. Sew them on. It's so hard when you're this close. You're just like, I don't want to sew all the pieces on. It really stinks. Baby velvet. Baby velvet. Do it.
Just do
That's right, Shia. Close up of the lake. Look at that. So cool. Is there a name for this pattern? Aw. I love ginger kitties. Oh my god. And look at boop. Look at that little boopable nose. Oh my goodness. What a sweetheart. What a doll. This is a snuggle bug. This kitty is like, oh, if you're sitting down, I'm coming to snuggle. I love it. Do I boop myself? Boopception. Boop. Oh my god.
Got to play with my dragon and Weena.
Nine, my beautiful Weena!
That's purely cold-blooded who guided the raid last night to Frangible. And very politely and kindly asked me, would you like a suggestion? And I know purely, fully prepared for the answer, no, I'm good. And I would ask all of you while we're getting ready right now, nice segue, to hold your suggestions, please. I do understand. Everybody gets excited. The prospect of bringing people to someone who you know and love, who you think could use the support. Because we had a suggestion last night, which I'm not completely against taking. The only problem is opening it up to chat it gets a bit overwhelming for me. I worry that like if people are openly suggesting different streamers and I pick one but not the other, you know, that might hurt someone's feelings, or I feel like it's hard for me to try and decide, well, which one deserves the raid more or could use it more or whatever. And I get all in my head about it, which is my problem. Honestly, that's on me to figure out. So please, yeah, I appreciate you guys. And I understand. I'm going to snooze the ads because we're raiding out. I have a call in like 15 minutes and I need to like go use the bathroom, maybe have a snack and like decompress from stream because you guys are amazing and you kept me very busy today. I didn't get a single lick of crocheting done. I was gonna try to finish the steak on me. So like it's of course it's the thing that's like a meme amigurumi that I'm making that you guys won't even let me get to like a single stitch of it, but it's because you're too fun and you are chaos incarnate and I love you all. And I had fun. I do care about getting things done. But if it's because we had a busy chat and you guys were enthusiastic and you were showing love to the channel and we were looking at each other's projects in Discord, I'm okay with that. I may be back later. I'm going to try and stream again later. I really appreciate you guys being here. There is a discussion between Kim and I and probably Shania about participating in the next Artemis Frost Fortnite tournament. So keep your eyes peeled for information about that. I've told you guys this. I'm so excited. I'm really, really excited. The call today is to do with something that I cannot disclose to you yet. It's killing me! But I'm really excited about it. And I just want to say, before I can tell you what it is, I just want to thank you guys. If it were not... You check your DMs, Rue, if you haven't yet. Yeah, right. We won't tell anyone. I can't disclose it yet publicly. I can't share this information and this news with you, but just suffice it to say, let me tell you, it wouldn't have happened without your support, your love, you being here and showing up. Because again, while I understand that for some people, partner is just like, you know, hey, it's cool, it's great, but I don't know if I need it or it's not a thing or I'm not worried about getting it or any of that. That's totally valid. And I support my friends whether they have a purple check mark or not. But if Twitch is your main platform, getting partnership on this platform opens up additional opportunities for you. So that's one reason why I would consider, going for it if you are starting to get to that point, and encourage people to seek it out if this is where you consider like your content creation home and your main platform and where you want to focus your energy, because it has done wonderful things for our community. It really has. While there's not a lot of like, financial incentive built into it innately, it does open up opportunities for exposure and for us to be showing the rest of the platform about makers and crafting, bringing more people into creative, featuring our friends who also do creative content. It's huge. No, but I can do that real quick. Thank you for the reminder. I really appreciate all of you and all of your love and all this spilling over of love from my birthday and partnerversary. It can be a little overwhelming for me at times. I need to go back and make sure I've thanked every single one of you for all the gifts. You guys really blew me away with your support and your love. So please know that if you were part of any of that, including coming in and celebrating with us in chat, I am so appreciative. And I'm still like, not really, I really haven't processed it fully. And I just want you to know how much I appreciate you all for doing things like that for me. I can't even wrap my mind around it. It's hard sometimes. So thank you for that. We do have a few things coming up. We need to reschedule Bread and Fred with Chimera. We have charity stuff with 1000 Dreams Fund, as well as Mario Day for Starlight. Please make sure that you are in the Discord if you want the most up-to-date and detailed information about all that stuff, and that you're following on the socials. Also, again, one more thing to thank you for. We are getting awfully close to the 500 subscribers on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube yet, I would really appreciate it. It's a huge thing that you could do to help me with my content creation. I do this full time for a living. We're trying to get monetized on YouTube. First step is 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours in the last 365. Oh my God, really? I have to read out so soon, and you resubbed and it's 12:50. It's okay. I have a little time. I have a little time to squeeze some rubber chickens for our amazing friends, Akela. I'm hitting this news on the ads just to make sure we don't have any any interruption of this. 27 months of supporting one of the, no, you, Zach, and you, I love you. Thank you, friend. Your support means the world to me. You're amazing. Zach has been on the platform for a long time. Another person who I really feel like, you know, Twitch is her content creation home. She does stuff all over the place, but she's an amazing crafter. She's so talented. She's so wonderful. And your support means the world to me because we've been on this platform for practically the same amount of time. And I appreciate you and everything you do to foster a positivity and to help people learn and grow as crafters and people and a fellow mom and just an awesome human. Thank you so much for 27 months, Zach. Ready? And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 months of tier 1. Thank you so much, Zach. I love you. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in and announcing your resub. I'm sorry we have to wait out. I have a call in like 8 minutes. Thank you, everybody. I'm so overwhelmed with like support, with gratitude, with all of your incredible enthusiasm. I have a 1000 Dreams Fund teammate live. Playing Hollow Knight. I believe this is an 18 and over channel, just so you guys know. Playing Hollow Knight. Let me pop over there real quick and confirm. Kiki Baby, partnered streamer, member of the 1DF stream team that I'm on, for Broadcast Her grant recipients. We will be fundraising for Broadcast Her / 1000 Dreams Fund for the first couple days of March in honor of Women's History Month. I'm a member of the Twitch Women's Guild, and I am a past recipient of the Broadcast Her grant. It's a really awesome program that works to uplift women of all ages, but a lot of programs for high school and college students, a Discord where people have access to a ton of resources, and namely the Broadcaster grant, which I received, which helps pay for things like travel expense, equipment upgrades, all kinds of stuff that is necessary for people to be successful in esports, esports journalism, broadcasting, all of it. So I'm proof positive that they go out of their way to assist and to represent diversity within the women, femme-identifying, and non-binary creators that are involved with like Twitch and esports and all that stuff. So please come with us on the raid. Again, 18 and over channel, mature content, playing Hollow Knight. I know a lot of you have played this game. Please, though, come and support Kiki Baby. All right, fellow 1DF broadcaster, grant recipient. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for everything you do for me, for everything that you do for each other. Please do something nice for yourselves. Self-care is super important, and I really appreciate the things that you do to remind me to do self-care. So please do it for yourself. That goes double, maybe triple, quadruple for our amazing mods. Thank you. And thank you to all these people who chose to bring their communities here today. We had a lot of raids. Self-care equals the best care. Yes, you have to take care of yourself. It's that oxygen mask analogy. Please, everybody, stay for the raid. You get 250 poultry points. We're going to head out of here real quick. I don't want to lose anybody. I love bringing a nice, big, robust group in. Hit the follow button when we get there. I don't know about emote spam, so, always proceed with caution. Some people have followers only turned on, etc. Please make sure you follow. I'm actually not following already. I thought I was. So I'm going to hit that follow button when we get over there. Please do the same. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. I will see you maybe tonight. If not tonight, then tomorrow morning. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great time zone. Thanks for spending time with me.